People talk about success like it's a finish line. Like one day you wake up and suddenly, bam, there you go. You've succeeded. Well, that's luck. That's not success. That's built day by day in the small things that we do to reach our goals. It isn't a moment, it's a pattern, it's a discipline, and it's a concentrated effort each day to make sure you're doing the things that you need to do to succeed in whatever you're looking for. A lot of people fail because they aim too high. New Year's resolutions are one of the big examples. I'm going to lose 50 pounds, or I'm going to be able to bench press 350. I know that's highly unlikely for someone like me, but those are the cases. They're so high. They're almost unreachable. But you got to break them down into small bites. I said in my last video, the best way to eat an elephant is one bite at a time. Well, the same thing goes for that big goal. Yes, maybe you do want to lose 50 pounds. Maybe you do want to bench press 500 or 350 or whatever. But you don't just walk under the bench, grab a hold of 350 pounds, and then try to push it. You start small, 75, 85 pounds, 95, 105 pounds, and so on and so forth until you build up to that weight that you want. It's not going to happen overnight. It doesn't happen in just a day. And that's where we quit. No other word for it. We quit because it's just too big and it just seems so unreachable. Motivation is great, but there are going to be days when you're not motivated, when you have no desire to get up and go to the gym, to get up and work on that weight loss or that the ability to lift all that weight. It's going to happen. Motivation will only get you so far. Start small. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You rise to the level of your habits. And if your habits day in and day out are to lay on the couch or do whatever other than focusing on your goal, then you're not going to make it. Now, one push-up, one rep of weight. Start there. It's small. It's a goal. You accomplished it. And then build on it the next day and build on it the next day. And then eventually you'll look back and you'll see where you started. And by taking those small steps, your daily actions are going to increase your ability to reach that bigger goal. Write it down. So psychology. Write it down. Psychologists call this encoding, and that's a big word, but what it basically means is this. If you take the time to physically write your goals down, your brain sees that as something important or receives that image, that message as something important, something that needs to have action put to it. And by writing it down, you can put it on your bedside table. You can put it on your kitchen counter. You can put it on the dashboard of your car with a Post-it note so that you see that small goal. And if we hold ourselves to that commitment, by writing it down, we can see it every day, and it's a reminder. Writing it down basically takes each goal as a single step. Marathoners, 26 miles. Yeah, I couldn't do that. However, they didn't just start running 26 miles. They started running a mile, then 2, then 3. And they built themselves up to where they could run that 26 miles. You won't see somebody like me getting up off the couch and trying to run 26 miles. It just won't happen. Brick by brick. That's how a wall's built. You use that mortar and those bricks, and you start with a base. Now that base has got to be level, okay? This is your commitment. The level of the base is your commitment to that daily step that you're going to take for each goal. And one by one, those bricks get laid. And eventually, instead of having them in a pile, now you've got a wall. Same thing goes with anything in life. You don't just start being able to do basketball. I couldn't shoot a hoop if I tried right now. I know I sound lazy. I'm not. I'm just not very athletic. Stop asking yourself, how long is it going to take to make it? Start asking yourself, what's my next small step? What's the next thing I can do to push this further along? You become successful by repetition. Repetition is the key to this. Day in, day out, building on each step until you've made it to the point where your goal is in sight, your big goal. Pick one habit, write it down, make it small, do it daily. Brick by brick, day by day. That's how ordinary people live extraordinary lives. Successful people, and I'm not talking about rich people or whatever. I'm talking about just people who are successful. Maybe success for you is just to be able to walk a mile. Maybe you can't do that right now. Maybe success for you is to be able to put $20 a week into a savings account. We all have different goals and we all have different levels of success we're looking for. My final thought on this is find the thing that gives you peace and then build on that.